The owner of Tim Hortons and Burger King is adding another well-known restaurant property to its stable of holdings. Restaurant Brands International is buying Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen in a deal worth just over $2 billion Canadian. This deal will add 2,600 Popeyes locations in 25 countries. Restaurant Brand says it's about synergies and integrating that brand with Tim Hortons and Burger King going forward. The news was applauded by investors today, who sent Restaurant Brands International stock price at the TSX to an all-time record high above $72 per share. Meantime, it's breakfast for dinner potentially today, as McDonald's Canada is starting to roll out the all-day breakfast menu. That is official today, going out to 1,100 of the 1,400 McDonald's Canadian locations, as they're starting with a smaller than typical breakfast menu, but again 24/7, and they'll expand that potentially based on consumer feedback. It's been very popular in the United States and has been test marketed so far at 15 Canadian locations before today's official rollout. Next Monday, A&W Canada will start its all-day breakfast offerings as well. Toronto real estate market has been a big boon and moneymaker for the provincial government. Revised figures on the provincial budget deficit today showed that the deficit is smaller than first projected in last year's budget at $1.9 billion. That's much better than the $4.3 billion in the forecast. A lot of that had to do with more revenue generated by the land transfer taxes from housing deals across the GTA and throughout the province. Also, business and personal taxes going into government coffers also helping bolster the bottom line. The provincial government says they're still on track to balance the books next year. Records across the board in the financial markets today. It was the 8th consecutive day that we've seen a record for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. A lot of this coming back to earnings. Huge numbers in from the world's biggest retailer, Walmart. A profit of almost $4 billion in its latest quarterly earnings update. The big mover for Walmart's numbers, though, online sales. E-commerce up 29% year over year, one of the best that they've seen in about 4 years for overall holiday sales. All that had Walmart trading up 2% today. And Home Depot had a huge quarter as well, as Canadians and Americans are putting more money into home renovation projects as real estate prices go up. More confident that the property values in general will go up over time, and that bolstered the bottom line for Home Depot, and they're buying back some stock and boosting the dividend to shareholders by 29%. Apple is now worth $715 billion, the new price tag for the world's most valuable company. That was its market value as of today, as the stock hit an all-time record above $136 per share. Keep an eye on the price for gas this week. Price for oil today hit a 2-month high, above $54 a barrel, as Citigroup raised its forecast, and they're saying OPEC is complying with the production cut agreement. Interestingly, natural gas prices tumbled to a 3-month low today, as the warmer than typical winter weather is reducing demand for natural gas as a home heating fuel. From the 680 newsroom, I'm Mike Eppel.